Dear student, myself Dr. Surekha B. Jaiswal, Head Department of Physics, Moreshwar College, Bhokardan, District, Jalna. Today we will see Electrodynamics, paper number 16, course code number 302, semester 5. Now, in this lecture, we will study the divergence of E, curl of E, application of Gauss law. The divergence of E. If we have several point charges Q1, Q2, Q3 up to Qn at distance R1, R2, R3 up to Rn from charge Q, then electric field E is given by E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 summation of Qi upon Ri square into Ri cap, I varying from 1 to n. So, when the charge is distributed continuously over some region, the field ER is given by ER equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 integral of 1 upon R square R cap into dq. Now, where R is the separation vector between source charge and test charge. See in figure, this R is a position vector between the source charge and test charge as shown in figure, and vector R cap gives the direction of field. If the charge fills a volume with rho as charge per unit volume, that is a charge density, and d tau is a small volume element, then the above expression can be written as E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 integral over V R cap upon R square into rho R dash d tau, where R dash is the position vector of source charge, and the above equation is also often referred as Coulomb's law. So, you know that R equal to R minus R dash. Then, taking the divergence of above equation, we can write. So, taking divergence of equation number 2, we can write del dot E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 integral over surface V del dot R cap upon R square into rho R dash d tau. So, also we know that del dot R cap upon R square equal to 4 pi delta Q, where delta is Dirac delta function. Putting this value in the expression for divergence, we get del dot E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 integral over closed surface volume V 4 pi delta cube into R minus R dash into rho d tau, but the volume integral of Dirac delta function is unity, and hence the above expression reduces to del dot E equal to rho upon epsilon 0. This is Gauss law in differential form. Now, see in curl of E. Now, here consider a simplest possible configuration of point charge distribution at the origin. The electric field at point distance R is given by E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R square into R cap. Now, let us calculate the line integral of field from point A to some other point B as shown in figure. See here, this is point A having position vector from this origin, that is a RA, and another point, that is a B, having position vector RB. From this point origin, at the point there is a electric charge Q. So as shown in figure, integral of EDL from A to B. In spherical coordinate we have dl equal to dr r cap plus r d theta into theta cap plus r sin theta d phi, that is in spherical coordinate system the value of dl. So we have E dl equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r square dr, because this small element, that is a dl, is a function of this position vector. So we get this E into dl equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q r square into dr. Therefore integral from A to B E dl equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 integration from A to B q upon r square dr equal to minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q r limit, that is RA to RB, is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon RA minus q upon RB, where RA is the distance from the origin to the point and RB is the distance to B. So we know that the integral around a closed path is 0. So we get integration over closed surface E dl equal to 0. Therefore integration over surface S is into del cross E into dA is equal to integration over volume integration over surface, that is E into dl is equal to 0. So we get del cross E equal to 0, and this is the for single point charge at the origin, but this is applicable to all arbitrary point charges. Then we get here E equal to E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus dash. So del cross E is equal to del cross E1 plus E2 plus dash dash is equal to del cross E1 plus del cross E2 plus dash dash is equal to 0. The above equation hold for static charge distribution. Now another topic of here, that is the application of Gauss law. Gauss law. An important relationship exists between the integral of the normal component of the electric field over a closed surface and total charge enclosed by the surface, that is given by the Gauss law, that is integral over closed surface E into ds equal to 1 upon epsilon 0 summation of qi. Now see, let a charge q be distributed uniformly over a sphere of radius r as shown in figure, with center as shown in figure. In order to calculate electric field intensity at point A, see in figure. Now here consider that is a small area ds here as shown in figure. Consider a small surface. The angle between E and ds is 0. See here, the angle between E, that vector E represented in figure here, and ds is equal to 0. So both of them are directed radially outward. So E into ds equal to E dot ds cos 0 degree is equal to E into ds, because cos 0 degree is equal to 1. So phi equal to close integral of E ds equal to E into close integral of ds equal to E into 4 pi r square. So electric flux, that is given by phi E, because E is constant at all surface and can be taken out of integration form. in here. So by Gauss law, E into 4 pi r square equal to q upon epsilon 0 is equal, also E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into q r square after simplification. Thus the electric field intensity due to uniformly charged sphere at any external point is the same as if the entire charge of the where on it were concentrated at center of the sphere. If the point A lies on the surface of the sphere, then R equal to R, and we get E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into q upon r square. Now seeing when the point is an internal point, let us consider point A inside the sphere at a distance r from the center O. Now consider a Gaussian sphere at point A as shown in figure. Electric flux phi equal to E into 4 pi r square. Now see here that dotted lines, dotted circles are indicated here. That is a Gaussian sphere, that is the imaginary surface. So electric flux phi equal to E into 4 pi r square. Let q be the part of total charge q which is lying within the Gaussian surface of radius r. So phi equal to q dash upon epsilon 0. From equation 5 and 6 we have E equal to 4 pi r square is equal to q dash upon epsilon 0. As the sphere of uniformly charged, the charge density, that is charge per unit volume, that is a rho, is constant throughout the surface, and so rho equal to q upon 4 by 3 pi r cube is equal to q dash upon 4 by 3 pi r cube. So q dash equal to q into 4 by 3 pi r cube upon 4 by 3 pi r cube. After simplification from this equation, we get q equal to r upon r bracket cube. So putting the value of q from equation 8 in equation 7, we get E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q r cube upon r square into r cube equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into q r upon r cube. The equation 9 shows that the electric field intensity due to a uniformly charged sphere at the internal point is proportional to the distance r from the point of center. Thank you.